Hey, this is Jules, and today I wanted to talk to you briefly about two key actors in your nervous system. They are your sympathetic and your parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for what we call fight or flight. This is when your heart races, your breathing increases, your body dilates. It's your body's response to a stressful situation. It's the fight or flight. You either want to confront or remove yourself entirely from a stressful situation. The parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for rest and digest, meaning it slows down the heart rate, promotes relaxation when the body is in a calm state, essentially putting the body back into homeostasis. So why is this important to know for the challenge, and how does this relate to what we're going to talk about today, and that is breath work or breathing. So a lot of you know that we have talked about this a lot. You know, we do box breathing, Wim Hof breathing. We've even given you a couple of little tools from YouTube to give you guided breathing. And the reason this is so important is because it helps you to switch between that fight or flight response and the rest and digest response. And it's not the only thing, but it is one of the key components to helping you get back into more of a calmer situation. And for a lot of you, you're in fight or flight all the time. You're either trying to confront a stressful situation or you're trying to leave a stressful situation. But very infrequently do we take the time to do the things that get our bodies back into that homeostasis. So look at some of the examples for breath work. One of my favorites is the Wim Hof. This is an exercise you do every single day. This helps you regulate your body, your digestion. It just helps keep you in an unstressed state. It's like an exercise to help you learn how to breathe. That's kind of an everyday. You got to commit to it in the mornings, but then there's exercises that you can do in the moment. And there's a couple that I highly recommend because they are really truly in the moment situations. And that is 2 deep breaths through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. So it kind of goes like this. And then, and you do it a couple times. And that does regulate and bring you back out of that kind of, I got to get out of here, I got to do something, that anxiety that kind of quells up inside you. We have another resource, that YouTube video, that is a guided one that helps you learn how to breathe in intervals. And then it helps you inhale, then exhale, and then you go in intervals. So it actually does give you kind of a rhythmic kind of breathing. And then there is meditation. So when you pair meditation with your breathing, you're going to kind of get a twofer. So it really depends on timing for you. It depends on what you're doing and when you're doing it. But I would strongly encourage everybody to incorporate at least one form of a breathing practice, which is like the Wim Hof. There's some breathwork exercises that I know Leanne has posted, the somatic breathwork exercises. We do have some teammates that do breathwork. And then start learning how to do those on-the-spot breathing exercises, the ones that kind of bring you down, ground you, kind of level you out. And I'm going to give you an example of this. So today I was having an MRI. I have not had an MRI in forever. In fact, I've not even been to the doctor in forever. They wrapped me all up and slowly slid me into that MRI machine. And I looked up and it was about this far from the top of my face. And my heart started racing and I started panicking and I started squeezing that gray ball, and she came in and she pulled me out and she said, are you okay? I'm like, I need a minute. And so I laid there and I practiced the breathing exercise I just showed you, the 2 quick breaths through my nose and then the breath out of my mouth. And I did it a couple times until I felt calm. And then I put my mind into a state of, okay, this is 25 minutes. I need to do it for my arm. And then she slid me back in. And as soon as I started feeling that panic again, I started doing those breathing exercises. So your body knows how to get back into that homeostasis. Your body knows how to relax. You just have to give it the right tools. there's a lot of resources we have in here for stimulating the vagus nerve too, which is also an excellent. Humming is great for that. But make sure you are choosing at least 1 to 2, preferably 2 breathing exercises off the list. One that is a daily practice, it's a bit longer, it's training yourself, and one that you can do in the moment when you're feeling anxious or when you're feeling stressed. These are going to really help with that fight or flight, bringing you down and getting you back into a more calm situation instead of just breathing through it, getting stressed, getting worked up. And all of that is what is highly contributory to you not being successful in other areas, because you are constantly in that survival, fight or flight, high alert mode. And we want to get you out of that. So have a great day.